Hey guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. Truly legendary stadiums offer so much more than a cozy seat to sit in and watch a show, because a lot of times the stadium itself is the show. The game gives entertainment of its own, but the stadium ups the vibe by multiple folds. Head on in to check out the 10 most impressive stadiums in the world. Number 10, Allianz Arena, Munich, Germany. Since 2005, Munich's Allianz Arena has been entertaining countless German soccer fans, not just with the games it hosts, but its overall look as well. The exterior of the stadium can change colors depending on the event. Even before entering the 75,000-seat stadium, Allianz Arena entrances you with multiple unique glows in the dark color scheme. Every inch of this tire-shaped arena shines brightly in an ocean of LED lights. Every 30 seconds, you're greeted with new colors that run the Star Wars gamut, and sometimes you even get the Jedi blue. But that's not all. The inside of the arena delivers crowd-pleasing performances and multiple kiosks to fill your stomach during the matches. There are 2 full-size restaurants inside the stadium too. There's a kids club, mega store, changing rooms, and offices galore. Number 9, the float at Marina Bay, Singapore. If your idea of a good match is watching the game while relaxing at the shore, the float at Marina Bay in Singapore has you covered. This stadium is literally built on the water like a sports-built peninsula. On the land, you'll find a 30,000-seat set of bleachers perfect for watching the athletes go and enter the stadium. The float is the world's largest floating stage. It was built in 2007, meant to be a temporary stadium until a new one was built, but then it took on a life of its own and stood proudly forever. Number 8, F&B Stadium, Johannesburg, South Africa. 2010 saw the first ever FIFA World Cup to be held in Africa. This is why the event needed a grand arena to host the finals. This is where the F&B Stadium came into the picture. It was known as the soccer stadium before, but renovations and constructions around the arena turned its fate around. It is now a modern marvel. It became the perfect stadium for hosting a historic event. There are 95,000 seats inside the arena that makes it the single largest in the country. Besides the FIFA final, the stadium has hosted multiple big events and pleased the crowd with its beauty. Number 7, Bird's Nest Stadium, Beijing, China. The Beijing National Stadium is called the Bird's Nest Stadium because of its exterior looks. It took 42,000 tons of steel to assemble Bird's Nest, making it the world's single largest structure as of 2008. The material can help the stadium last well over 100 years in its pristine form. It can seat up to 91,000 people. Due to the city's geographic location, the government wanted the building to withstand any natural disaster. Number 6, Kaohsiung Stadium, Kaohsiung, Taiwan. Do you love both football and Skyrim? Then Taiwan's Kaohsiung Stadium is for you. Rather than designing a traditional closed-rounded stadium, the architects of this stadium chose the most unique design for it in stadium history. The walls surrounding the 3 sides of the stadium make it look like a horseshoe, but rather than closing in, the walls jut out, forming what looks like a tail. Knowing how hot it can get in summers, the design lets out the hot air through a tunnel that cools the air, giving off a cool breeze to the 55,000 attendees of the stadium. Number 5, Maracana Stadium, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Brazil's Maracana Stadium has been around for ages. Opened in 1950 as the main venue for that year's World Cup, this space is famous for holding the largest crowd to ever witness a soccer match. The 1950 World Cup final drew over 200,000 fans to Maracana. The stadium went through a tragic accident once, after which the number of attendees was limited, but that didn't stop crowds pushing in. The stadium can still set 75,000 participants and is one of the biggest in the country. Number 4. Wembley Stadium, London, England. The original Wembley Stadium was born in 1923 and housed many games and events until its retirement in 2000. After that, the new Wembley opened up in 2007, which was way more modern and improved over its predecessor in every way. Now, the stadium seats over 90,000 people, making it the largest stadium in Great Britain. Its massive size is a contributor to its fame. To top it off, the arch on top of the stadium is the real eye-catcher. The entire roof of the stadium is supported by a 436-foot tall arch that also helps its opening and closing the roof at times of need. The stadium has hosted countless important events across the nation.
Wembley Stadium was one of the most significant stadiums ever built in history, from its iconic towers to its many concerts.
Number 3. Camp Nou, Barcelona, Spain. In 1957, FC Barcelona realized it needed a new soccer stadium because their current one at the time could only seat 48,000 people, and for a soccer-crazy country like Spain, that wasn't enough. So they built a new stadium as big as they possibly could. The new stadium could hold over 100,000 people, but the later restrictions reduced this capacity. Not only is the stadium the largest on the continent, but it is also the best. The stadium has a 5-star rating to it. There's a chapel, several VIP areas, TV studios, a medical center, and even a museum.
Camp Nou. Incorrectly pronounced in English as the Nou Camp, this is home to FC Barcelona.
Number 2. AT&T Stadium, Dallas, Texas. They say everything's bigger in Texas, so why shouldn't their stadiums be too? This is what Dallas had in mind when they were building the AT&T Stadium for the Cowboys. Their original venue, Texas Stadium, simply wasn't big enough. After all, it could only seat around 65,000 people. This was nothing for an American team. The AT&T Stadium seats 80,000 people at once, but its unique feature lets seats be squeezed and installed as per convenience. The stadium is the most unique in all sports, with looks that cannot be matched. Number 1. Panathinaikos Stadium, Athens, Greece. This is easily the most oldest and historic stadium on this list. This one has existed since 300 BC and is still going super strong. The stadium was first made of limestone, then renovated into marble all around the same time. Back in the era, it was a site for multiple important events. It was lost under the ground and discovered in 1835 when Athens made efforts to rebuild it, and it hosted the inaugural Olympics of 1896. The stadium is still in use today. It cannot host soccer matches, but definitely holds racing or archery events. History is combined with modern gaming here for the ultimate feeling. Let us know some of your favorite historic and monumental stadiums in the comments section below, while also hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel if you haven't already for more awesome content from our channel in the future. Also, do watch the 2 videos that are already on your screen, as I'm sure you'll love them. And with that, I'll be catching you guys later in another video. Bye now.